Hello,
Hello.
Lori.
Hello.
How are you?
I, um, I'm good actually. This has been a curiosity I've been wanting to talk with somebody about for some time now. But before I go on, just speaking of Discord, I'm fortunate to be part of a study group through
Wonderful.
Discord, and it
Yeah,
has been wonderful. So as a group, we meet every 2 weeks to just go step by step through the Fetters, and we're
love that.
five, and we can um, really get at the niggly issues that we wouldn't have been able to get at otherwise. So if there's
I
any
love that.
guides out there, if there there could be one for every day of the week for us
Yeah,
as we serve people. So
that's
um,
wonderful.
I love that. Yeah.
yeah. So I have had this experience that's been happening for 4 years now, and um, I had just heard on one of your Q&As that you had been a psychosomatic therapist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I was explaining it to, I've been trying to reach out to people and nobody has had an experience with this happening. One teacher said, just kind of said, oh, it's psychosomatic. And then I was like, well, what do I do with that? What happens, it's only when I'm deeply relaxed in meditation.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, I will have this yell that comes out, like this deep, long yell. And it is like very hollow and it's total release.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it goes away. And so at first I thought it was really pretty creepy. Still a little. Um, but it's, when it first started happening, it was about 2 months after a traumatic event, not, well, um, it was a traumatic event where I was out of my body, but it wasn't like it wasn't like a near death experience,
Mhm.
um, and sound was distorted.
Mhm.
Um, but that event and everything that went along with it, I feel like it just came to a place of getting resolved as nicely as it could have been, really. um, so I don't know if that's the trigger. But then it didn't happen for a couple of years. And then again, has popped up, in meditations. And lately it's like I could just yell,
Mm.
and I, have a series of yells. And so I just
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to know.
No, I have heard that many times. You're not the first one.
Oh, good.
Yeah. The first thing I want to say is that you're probably never going to find out why it happens. So you need to be okay with that.
Hmm.
The second thing is that I would like for you to activate it because there is something in your body that needs to be expressed that is not being expressed. And we have an exercise that we call existential release. Have you tried that?
No.
um, Leela, I don't know if you can hear me. Could you find the 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 exercises, the I think it's 10, 12, 20, can't remember, daily exercises that we have for we use that for the there's a big one and a small one. It's the smaller one.
Did we put that one up on the website? I
I
remember
think
you
it's
shared it with somebody at some
was it
point
well,
because
is it in Discord?
it might be in Discord because it was originally from
Oh,
one of the retreats,
Yeah.
and then you shared it with somebody. I can't remember whether you officially put it up
I'm
on the
going to put
Awaken
it up so it's
curriculum.
available for
Okay.
people.
oh, thank
Anyways, one of the exercises there is called existential release. And it's where you are sitting cross-legged and you have a cushion under your bum. So you're sitting in front of the sitting bone. And then you make a rocking motion where you from
I'm
the
sitting in front of the sitting bone,
yeah, in
like
front of the sitting bone.
art,
And then
art, like
you
arch forward.
yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. And then you arch long forward as you can while you inhale, and you arch backwards while you exhale.
It's a bit like
Mhm.
It's a bit like
but
cat-cow, but
seated
split
cat-cow.
seated. And then
Mhm.
I want you to slowly notice how the body is taking over with the inhale, exhale in that movement.
And specifically with the breath is kind
The
of
breath is kind of like, automatically inhaling when you're making yourself bigger in the front, and automatically exhaling
Mhm.
it's like
Mhm.
squeezing
when
it
you're
out.
squeezing out. And then that movement back and forth will go quicker and quicker and quicker when you're not controlling it with your mind, but allowing the body to do the movement. And what is happening is that you are activating your entire spine, you're activating all the fascias and ligaments around there, which means that whatever is hidden, no, not hidden, what do I mean? Hasn't been expressed from birth up to today is going to have the opportunity to be expressed. And what I would like for you to do is really take a back seat on that experience. Your conscious mind is taking a back seat, and it's your body that is experiencing and expressing. And for a lot of us, it comes to like a culmination of a roar,
No.
where it's not just a yell.
No.
It's like from the bottom of you that is like rolling up, and it's just a roar. If you have neighbors, have a pillow ready so you can roar into the pillow so they're not calling,
Yeah, I mean
the police.
the first time I did it, I literally have never yelled that loudly in my life, and I was surprised that the police didn't come. Yeah.
Because it's like it's all of that has been hidden underneath socialization and trying to be, a good girl and doing things the right way, and not being too loud and not being too much, and that all of that is suddenly being expressed. And I think that is what your body needs.
Oh,
Because when we
absolutely.
have it's
Agree.
like a little abscess that is like coming out, like a little pimple when you have a little yell coming out.
Yeah.
We need a proper activation of something deeper. Make sure that you're not creating stories about it.
Mhm.
Allow the body to have that experience and that expression, and then just drop it. And then you go have a cup of tea. You might sob, and then you go have a cup of tea. Or you might shake your entire body, and then you go have a cup of tea. It's like,
Or start laughing.
or start laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, so just have that natural expression of the body, and do not create a conscious story about it, because that will minimize the experience.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Leila. Thank you for finding
Yeah,
That's great.
finding that.
She just posted.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's pretty loud now. I don't have neighbors nearby, so that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Off you go
that
then. Yeah.
Yeah. And so basically, you've kind of warned not to overlook traumas going forward. And I've been looking for the recipe on how to unearth them. Is this like the
That is it. Yeah.
solution?
Yeah. Those exercises that you have in the one that Leila just shared, it's the one that I'm comfortable with giving to people that are not in a workshop. All of them are activating the different ages from when you were in the womb and until today. You're being taken through the muscles, ligament, tendons, and fascias that are being used in the creeping, crawling, in the jumping, in the so whatever psychological contraction you have had at a certain age has given a contraction and a tension in the body, and that is what is being released, which means that all of this is pre-verbal. You will never ever understand why you just feel better, but you just do. You can't explain what happened, but I just feel great, because you have released a lot of tension and contraction that has been hidden in your body, that now have a way of being expressed.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
We hope you can be here next month and
Yeah.
let us know how it goes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
I would love to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
sure.
also share it with the study group, because it's something that really, a lot of people have a lot of experiences, and even though it's not, we really encourage not creating stories about it, which also make it impossible to talk about. You can still try to put words to the experience without creating a story about it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I tried to do with explaining what had
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
was just the
Okay.
last little thing too with those exercises, it's really important to do them mindfully.
Yeah.
Again, not making a story, but really being fully present in the muscles, in the fascia, in the ligaments, like really be because we can do any sort of physical exercise, and if the mind isn't there, the body is doing it, and it might be beneficial in some ways, but there is something about having the like attention really put on those particular, you're not forcing anything, you're not having expectation, but it's doing it mindfully, just like yoga. Having a mindful approach to yoga is very different from just having a
Just doing the yoga.
doing the yoga stretches while I'm thinking about, what I got to do for the rest of the day. It's a completely
Mm-hmm.
different experience. So
Yeah.
make sure you're bringing that kind of mindful attention and really awareness in the parts of the body that are moving as you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Lovely.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank
Bye.
you. We have created a course of our first Fetter material. This course will walk you step by step through all of the ways in which identification is created and selfing happens. If you've been struggling to see through the self structure or have that first awakening shift, this course contains hundreds of tools to help you discover the selfing mechanisms when they're happening, and then see through the illusion of identification that are created. Along with over 14 hours of videos, this $49 course contains a full book worth of summaries, extrapolations on the videos, written inquiry suggestions, and other text. So work slowly, leave time for integration. This is powerful material and it can be life-changing.